Hi guys, welcome to the multi-award winning Emerald House of Cars. We're a totally unique family run business on a mission to be the best car dealership in the UK. Our commitment is to give you guys the best buying experience you've ever received, whether you plan on purchasing completely online using our free next day delivery service with 7-day money back guarantee, or you're coming to the showroom to meet the team. We've made everything as easy and as transparent as possible so that you've got full confidence in choosing Emerald for your next car. A little later in the video, we'll show you how our vehicles are prepared before sale in our on-site RAC approved service centre. But for now, sit back, relax and enjoy the following video.
Hello there guys, and welcome to this quick virtual round on the stunning Audi A3 S-Line Black Edition. Now, this one is of course finished in the gorgeous metallic black, and with the Black Edition styling you get a lot of gloss black styling components, and this is one that really does buck the trend of being just a normal A3. It's got plenty of features that you're going to want to see. So we'll start off, you can see xenon headlights, LED daytime runners, and you've got the gorgeous chrome styling just around the light. Front parking sensors, you've got the honeycomb grille, and you have of course got the sharp S-Line styling, giving it a more aggressive presence. Black Edition, you can see you've got the black styling on the front grille. Moving all the way around, and we come now down to the 18-inch alloy wheels, of which you can see here are finished in the diamond cut titanium grey and chrome on there as well. You've got your S-Line badging on the wing, and you've got your extended side skirt at the bottom going into your flared arches to give it that more street presence and a lot more character. You've also got your gloss black on your door mirrors with built-in indicator, gloss black door handles, and of course gloss black B-pillars, tinted privacy glass, sharp fin antenna, and a rear lip spoiler as well with a high level brake light built in. You've got a rear wiper, and you can see you've got your partial LED lights, chrome badging, rear parking sensors, ferric titanium grey diffuser with the honeycomb grille, and of course your chrome dual exit exhaust just there. Now in terms of boot room, the A3 again is one of the favourites because it's got quite an extensive room amount in there. Now it's not massive by any stretch, but it's very similar to a Golf, and you're more than able to get in any of your everyday luggage. You've got the netting as well, buggies, pushchairs, shopping, anything of that nature, you won't struggle. And underneath, under there, along with your spare tyre and your sub, you can see that you've also got some more room for storage if needed. Now the boot isn't electric, it is a pull down, so pull it down and gently you can close it, and you get that nice solid sound all the dads love when they come to buy a car. And again, you can see it from every different angle. The A3, it's popular, it's very popular. It's actually probably one of the most popular cars on Britain's road, and that's because not only do they look fantastic, handle well and have great performance, they also have interiors like these, and interiors like these that don't skip a beat. Half leather, half perforated leather steering wheel, of course with a flat bottom, concave base with a piano gloss black inlay. S-Line embossed sport seats, nice sculpted bolsters with a cloth as well on the inside in the checkered flag. You've also got the manual seat adjustment, you've got the S-Line door inlay just here, and you move over and you've got the half leather door card, heated electrically adjustable mirrors, electric windows and child lock as well with a nice brushed aluminium trim. And then moving into the rear before we get into the front, you can see you've got the same bolster seating, tri-seating, full isofix, no rips, no tears, air conditioning in the back, 12-volt charger and loads of legroom for rear occupants. And then we get in, so this one isn't keyless in terms of start, so you can see here you've got your ignition barrel, and just down there on the right of it, just below that brushed aluminium trim, you've got your auto headlights, fog lights as well. Foot on the brake, turn it half mast, let everything initialise, let it load up, and then turn it, and you can see it starts up. No issues, no problems, no delay, straight starting, no warning lights, on, clean as a whistle. Now in terms of displays up top, you've got the leather effect on here, and you've got the pop-up system just here in terms of media. Really nice option. Of course you've got sat nav on there, and below that you've got your Audi badging and so on and so forth, which we'll come to a little bit later. But instrument cluster. You've got your digital display in the middle, just here. Of course, with your speedo, you can see it's covered just under 36,500 miles. Black faces on the clocks, white contrast font, and red needle on there as well. Moving down, we have already spoke about the steering wheel, so you can see you've got indicators, which, believe it or not, on this they actually work, and to prove it, there you go. On an Audi or a BM, it's quite the optional extra. And also on there, you have of course got your high beam. Now on this side, you've got your automatic wipers, and down low you have of course got your cruise control and speed limiter and manual steering wheel adjustment. Now on the back of the wheel, just behind this gorgeous tight perforated leather, you have got paddle shift, because this is an S-tronic. For me, the most engaging, infusing, just all-round fun way of driving an auto. It just gives you full engagement and immersiveness. So if you imagine both hands on the steering wheel, you're driving, minus on the left goes down the gears, plus on the right goes up the gears. It's just such a great way of being able to drive. And these buttons here obviously control your instrument cluster. You've got DAB, you've got your Bluetooth telephone, and your navigation. Now that of course won't bring up a virtual cockpit by any means, but it will give you your direction of travel and any instructions that you do need to be aware of. And on here you can scroll down and get all the different options as well, but for us that's about it on there. On this side you have of course got your media control, you've got your voice, you've got your button here which of course changes your Audi drive select or whichever you want to configure it to, voice control, Bluetooth, telephone, and of course volume and track on there as well. And then we move across, so now we are on the media unit. Nice pop-up unit, quite thin, so it's not too garish, too thick and too obstructive on the middle of the dashboard. And then what you can also see is that it's controlled by the iDrive controller just here in the middle. So we'll go onto the menu and we'll go from the very top. You can see if you click on car, you are able to change Audi drive select, but you have got the 5 different modes: efficiency, comfort, auto, dynamic and individual. On there, each one of course has their own characteristics, their own way of being driven, and they have their benefits, pros and cons on each one. If you go on individual and you scroll down and you click the button to the right, you can see you can change your gearbox and your steering as well to configure it just how you would prefer the car. Now what you can also do, if you click on car and move the button to the right, you can change your vehicle settings, so you've got your date and time. You can change the function that your steering wheel button does, but for us we feel that the drive select mode is by far the easiest and best option. You've got your exterior lighting, so auto headlights and easy entry and exit lights. You've got your background lighting, you can change your brightness so you can have it as light as dark as you want, and central locking on there as well. Moving down, you've got driver assist, speed warning, parking aid, rest recommendation and rain sensor. And the rain sensor is obviously the auto wipers. The rest recommendation just measures how long you've been driving and will tell you when to pull over. You've got your air conditioning for your supplement heater and your recirc, and then you've got your servicing and checks, of which you can check your tyre pressures, car information and service interval as well. And you can see it's not due for just a day under 1 year's time. And if you go out of that, you can see we can get on to the next one, which is of course your sound. And on there you have the option to change your treble, the bass, the fader, the sound effects and all the other different options as well, just meaning you can really make this in terms of clarity through the speakers, really tailor it to your own. Now on here you have of course got FM, AM, DAB radio, but for us you're only ever going to want DAB. And we've also got the media options. Of course there's plenty of different media on here, so you can see you've got your CD, you've also here got your memory card, Bluetooth, auxiliary, USB, and you've got Wi-Fi on there as well. And if you go on telephone, click on connect mobile and you can of course connect your mobile telephone. Navigation, map, Audi Connect, of which you would need to speak to Audi to see if that is up to date and you have the subscription. Audi smartphone interface, and you can click on settings and change such things as the display, the measurement units and the language. But for us, back on map, because it's the best display possible. Now, moving down from there, you've got your gorgeous chrome air vents that aren't very well with my OCD at the minute. Finish with a pearl black chrome and the nice centre in chrome as well. And under them, you've got auto start stop off, audible parking sensors, traction control, hazard lights. Turn the display off and you can see that pops down to clear itself, and Audi drive select as well. Now here you have of course got your dual zone aircon, meaning I can turn the temperature up for the driver, low for the passenger, and I can change the severity of air using the dial in the middle just here. I can put auto aircon on if I wish. I can do max front screen, max rear screen, of which we're not going to do, auto recirc, and I can use these buttons here to direct the air into the cabin as well. And what I've also got just underneath that is a 12-volt charger just there. Further storage, gorgeous black brushed aluminium, which is a real nice effect. And then I come to the S-tronic gearbox, which of course is the focal point of any car possessing this awesome bit of kit. Now, easy to use, foot on the brake, there's a lever just at the back, put it into drive, you can see, press it down and you're now in drive just like that. And you know that because just on your dashboard you have D just here. Now what you can do as well, if you push it down again, you can see that changes into S, meaning sport. So what that does, that gives you uprated throttle response, higher rev ratio, and a better all-round performing car. Just gives you that little bit more sports and performance feel from your A3. But there's a mode that many people don't know, same as the pedal shift. Knock that across and now that is in manual, as you can see there with M. Now what that means is that when you're driving at speed, if you want and you want to still feel like you're changing gear, get to 4,000, 4,500 revs, change up, change up, change up, change up. You come into a corner, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000 change, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000 change. It's a real nice way of being able to drive it, especially if you're one of the dads who's bought this as your day-to-day run around, but you still want a bit of Audi sport and flair. You've also here of course got your iDrive or centre controller, navigation, telephone, radio, media, and you've got your buttons here that do control the menu. Power button and of course volume control. Behind that you've got auto hold just here, and you've got the electronic parking brake, and then here you have the Napa leather armrest which pushes back, pulls up, and you can see you've got two USBs, auxiliary, and some storage in there as well. Now I think this is a very good option when it comes to a budget friendly, well performing, good economical hatchback. I think with the build quality, I think with their attention to detail, and I think with their awesome styling and commitment to offering a car that is just can't really be beaten, Audi have done it yet again. But there's only one thing in the world that I think is more awesome than that, and that is of course the Emerald 128 point check. Now what that means is that we have given this car a meticulous cosmetic and mechanical prep in our on-site RAC approved workshop to ensure it's in peak condition for your arrival here down at HQ or when you take delivery of your new car. If you're looking to finance, we've got many market leading partners who can offer APR rates as low as 7.9, and of course if you throw in your part exchange, it's a deal that has to be done. For me, I just want to say a big thank you for watching the video. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you next time.
One of the most important factors when buying a used vehicle is figuring out who to trust. Buying a car is a massive financial commitment, and you need to be 100% confident in the company that you choose. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader, hundreds of video testimonials, and the jewel in the crown are the multitude of awards we've won over the past number of years, including UK Independent Dealer of the Year, Independent Community Dealer of the Year, and most recently, Used Car Retailer of the Year. Integrity and transparency are really important to us at Emerald in how we conduct our business. We're the only dealership with a multi-award winning weekly YouTube show, which pulls back the curtain and lets you see the inner workings of how a car dealership operates. We cover all aspects of the day-to-day running, from buying, selling, sourcing, after sales, and of course, everything that goes on over at our RAC approved workshop.
Every one of our cars undergoes a 128-point vehicle inspection by our team of experienced technicians. Any item that aren't up to our approved standards, we rectify and replace parts needed with manufactured approved parts. We also service every car and put a fresh MOT on ready for its next owner. When we are happy the car is in A1 mechanical condition, over it goes to our body shop for paint correction or wheel refurbishment, then finally onto our detailing team. Essentially, we want to ensure that when the car reaches its new owner, it's at its very best. For the road ahead, we've got you covered with a comprehensive 90-day warranty, which can be extended for 1, 2 or 3 years, depending on your preference. We are proud to be partnered with the market-leading warranty providers that match up to our own high standards, providing customers with genuine support when they need it.
We've also got you protected for all unfortunate circumstances, such as having your car written off or stolen throughout your time owning the vehicle. We're really pleased to be able to offer a great RAC, gap and return to invoice insurance product, keeping you safe long after you've left our showroom.
If you are local to us and want us to take away the headache of keeping your car well maintained, our service plans could be just the ticket for you. Payable monthly and carried out in our fully equipped RAC approved garage, every service comes complete with a free health check to keep you and your vehicle safe and secure on the journey ahead, and also protect the future value of your car by maintaining that all-important service history.
And when it comes to protecting your car's interior and exterior against stains, scuffs, contaminants, all of our encompassing Guardex paint and fabric protection ensure the aesthetic appearance of your new vehicle remained unaltered and improved to an almost better than new finish. It's a great opportunity to protect against the best and worst that Mother Nature has to offer.
And last but not least, if you do need to take out finance for your new vehicle, we have a panel of over 35 lenders, including Santander, with rates as low as 7.9% APR, always guaranteeing you the lowest possible interest rate. For a free finance check, which won't affect your credit rating, click the finance tab on our website to fill out a 2-minute application that lets you know beforehand what your monthly payments are likely to be. We've got loads of PCP, HP and lease options available depending on your personal preference and budget. So if you want to speak to me or my team of finance experts for any help and advice, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. We're here to help.
Our goal at Emerald is not just to sell cars, it's about creating lasting relationships and customers for life. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our customers had to say about their very own Emerald experience.
And how would you rate us out of 10? 10 being probably the best car dealership in the UK.
Definitely 10. Oh, I'd definitely say 10.
I'm going to say 10. 10.
10, obviously.
10.
10, I suppose.
Definitely a 10.
I would give you a 10.
It's got to be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
Well, it's obviously a 10, isn't it?
Obviously a 10.
Mate, more than 10.
Can I say 11?
Straight million. Straight million.
Way more than 10. I would say 10.
Oh, I'd go as far as saying 11.
Definitely a 10.
10, yeah.
A 10.
I can say 10.
In the UK.
11.
Well, it's got to be a 10.
Definitely a 10. If I could give you more than a 10, I definitely would.
I'd definitely say a 10.
10. I'd give you a 10.
I'd give it a solid 10.
I would say 10.
10 out of 10.
I'll give you a 10 then. Sounds
Give us a 10.
10.
And I'll give you a 10 out of 10.
Gotta be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
I would rate you a 10. 10 out of 10, 100%. It's gotta be 10 out of 10, isn't it?
That's an easy one, isn't it? It's 11.
11 out of 10.
I'll give you 10. Perfect. Because I came back, didn't I? And I'll be back again.